Science 3. Describe how plants and animals grow and respond. By the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to 1. Rooster. It is living because it grows and runs when it is afraid of something it sees. 2. Rocks. It is non-living because it does not grow, move, or respond to things around it. Look at the pictures. What do you notice about the baby and the grown-up animal? The baby is smaller. The grown-up is bigger and looks different. Do baby animals always stay small? No, they grow bigger over time. What do you think will happen to them after several years? They change, grow bigger, and become stronger. Watch the videos of this animals.
Daisy? Daisy, where's your toy? Honey, there's a bird in our house, and I don't know what to do. Help! Honey?
A dog barking when hearing a loud noise, or a cat jumping when startled, or a bird flying away when someone approaches. What did you see in the video? The animal moved after hearing a sound. Why do you think the animal behaved that way? It reacted to what it heard. What did it hear? Loud noise, a person, something scary. Do people also react to sounds? Today, we will learn how living things grow and respond to their environment. First, let's understand the word respond. When we say something responds, it means it reacts to what is happening around it. For example, a dog responds when you call its name by wagging its tail or coming to you. Plants respond to sunlight by growing toward the light. How do you know that a living thing grows? How do you know that a living thing knows there is food nearby? What does it do? Do plants know where there is more sunlight? These are the questions that we will investigate in this activity. Activity 2. How do living things grow and respond to their surroundings? Materials needed. Mungo seeds, 1-day-old to 5-day-old seedlings. Pictures of animals. Videos for offline viewing. A. Growth. 1. Observe the mungo seeds at different stages of germination. Describe the changes in the mungo seeds and record them in your notebook. Use this table for your observation. What changes do you see as the seedlings grow from day 1 to day 5? Day 1. The seed coat opened and something small started to come out. Day 2. The radicle has grown longer and more visible. Day 3. Tiny leaves begin to show. The seed coat is peeling away from some seeds. Day 4. Some seedlings are beginning to stand upright. Leaves has grown longer and more visible. Day 5. The shoot has grown taller with healthy green developed. The plant looks like a young seedling. What parts of the plant grow longer or larger each day? The roots and stems grow longer, and the leaves become larger as the seedling grows. Two. Look at the pictures of a young animal and an adult animal. Compare how their size and body parts change as they grow and become older. How do body parts like legs change as the animal grows and gets older? As the animal grows, its body parts develop, becoming larger and stronger. How can you tell that a living thing is growing? You can tell a living thing is growing when it gets bigger or taller. B. Response. Watch the video about how plants respond to the light. Observe what the plant does when light is only on one side. What did the plants do when the source of light was placed on one side? The plant's shoots bent where there is more light. Why did the plant bend toward the light? What do they need to grow? Plants need sunlight to grow. Did the plants move sideward, upward, or downward on normal light? They moved upward. How is their response useful for the plant? The leaves get more sunlight which they need for growth. Two. Watch another video of how plants respond to the direction of gravity. Plants use gravitropism to make sure their roots grow downward into the soil, where they can find the water and nutrients they need to survive, while their stems and leaves grow upward towards the light. This is crucial for the plant's survival, and it's all thanks to specialized cells called statocytes. Statocytes are found in the roots and shoot tips of plants and contain tiny organelles called amyloplasts, which are filled with starch and denser than the surrounding cytoplasm. When a plant is tilted, the amyloplasts move to the lower side of the cell, signaling to the plant to grow in the opposite direction, towards the center of gravity. In the roots, this response causes the cells on the lower side to grow downward, while the cells on the upper side grow more slowly. In the shoot, the response causes the cells on the lower side to grow more slowly, while the cells on the upper side elongate and grow upward. But that's not all. Plants also use another mechanism called phototropism to grow towards the light. When a plant is growing horizontally, its cells will grow upwards towards the light and downwards towards the ground, which creates a curved stem. This allows the plant to maximize its exposure to sunlight, which is essential for photosynthesis and its overall growth and survival. So, the next time you see a plant growing towards the sky or reaching for the sun, remember that it's all thanks to the amazing mechanisms of gravitropism and phototropism. Are the shoots growing in the direction of gravity or against the direction of gravity? Shoots, stems, branches, leaves. They grow upward, away from the pull of gravity, so they can reach light for photosynthesis. Are the roots growing in the direction of gravity or against the direction of gravity? They grow downward into the soil to anchor the plant and absorb water and minerals. Three. Watch another video about how plants respond when they are touched. What do plants do when they touches something? Plants responds to touch. How can its response be useful for the plant? This mechanism acts as a defense against predators and environmental threats. Four. Watch the video about cheetahs.
This famously spotty feline is the fastest land mammal on Earth.
Oh, not at the moment, she's not. I am. Get off!
Found mostly in Africa, these animals may be speedy, but their populations are shrinking. A mother cheetah looks after her cubs until they're around 2 years old.
She's taught us everything we know.
So go and catch dinner, why don't you?
Well, Mother, unfortunately, Derek just wants to play footsies. Yes, Mother, see?
Ow. For goodness sake.
Cheetahs have to sneak up on their prey
Yeah, right.
because they can only sprint for about 15 seconds before they overheat and have to stop.
Go, Mother! Go, Mother! Go, Mother!
Their unique spine allows them to stretch out and cover about 30 feet in one stride. Cheetahs hunt during the day mainly to avoid another big cat who prefers to hunt at night.
Yeah, me.
Lions will kill cheetahs and steal their dinner.
What? Somebody say dinner?
Cheetahs have incredible eyesight and a wide field of vision.
And on the menu, is that an impala or is it a gazelle?
Cubs eventually learn to hunt through play, practice, and mother's patience. Soon they will have to fend for themselves.
Which creates a curved stem. This allows the plant to maximize its exposure to sunlight, which is essential for photosynthesis and its overall growth and survival. So, the next time you see a plant growing towards the sky or reaching for the sun, remember that it's all thanks to the amazing mechanisms of gravitropism and phototropism. What body parts were used by the cheetah to respond to what it saw? The cheetah used its long legs to chase after what it saw. What sense did it use? The animal used its sense of sight. Think about a pet or an animal you know. How does it respond when it sees or smells food? It moves toward the food source. How does its response help them? It can keep them from getting hungry. We've just observed how plants and animals grow. We also discussed how living things respond or react to what's happening around them. Just like how we move away from something hot or noisy, animals, plants, and even tiny living things like fungi and bacteria also respond to their surroundings. But what happens if they don't respond? What will happen if animals like mice and rabbits don't run away from dangers to snakes and lions? The mice might get hurt or eaten by snake. It's important for them to move away from danger to stay safe. What happens if a plant doesn't turn toward the sunlight? The plant won't get enough sunlight. It won't be able to make food and may get weak or even die. Read the story about Lena and her baby chicks. Lena has a baby chick, and she loves to take care of it. Every week, she checks its weight to see if it's growing. Let's look at the record she made. Week 1, 185 grams. Week 2, 465 grams. Week 3, 943 grams. Week 4, 1,524 grams. Week 5, 2,191 grams. Based on the results, is her pet growing? Yes, the chick is growing because its weight is getting heavier every week. Based on these results, what happens to the weight of a growing living thing as body parts grow in size and height? A growing living thing gains weight as body parts become bigger or longer. What do you notice about weight each week? The weight is increasing. The chick gets heavier and heavier. What happens to a living thing's body as it grows? Its body parts get bigger, and it becomes taller or longer. Living things grow by getting bigger and heavier as their body parts grow. Let's try to make a sentence from these jumbled phrases. Plants and animals respond to the things around them in order to survive.